Hey guys, I'm back again. This is Doc. I realized last weekend I've been doing two videos now and did not even introduce myself. I'm sorry for that. But anyway, so this next video, we'll talk a little about um, what to do with your ideas that you have written down in paper or in a book somewhere, or maybe on in your iPad or on your phone. What do you do with them once they're in your possession? What are you going to do with them? For many of us, we've had ideas now for probably years. I counted this morning. I have 42 ideas in my phone in terms of things that I think are good ideas, things to work on. And as I said before, it's just been maybe now a year and a half, going on 2 years probably, that I've decided to make a hard push to get a couple of them out there on the market because, like you, I get ideas all the time and then I jump from one to the next and to the next, and so I'm never really consistent with any one of them. So what I've learned to do, I'm sorry, what I should say, is I've organized them now, right? I put them now in a set, in an order, if you would, from most important to least important, right? So I have my top three ideas now, and that's how I organize them. So I had an idea this morning, put it at the bottom of that list, right? So I'm not, it's not that I'm not thinking about it, but I can't have that distract me now from the ones I'm currently working on. Two I'm actually working on. So, but I can't have that new one distract me from my current work. Now, the other piece to it is this: another one that you have or two that you're going to work on now. What are you going to do with them, right? This, how I look at this now, is like college all over again, right? In terms of, when you're in college, you had days that you had to cram for an exam and you had to study for an exam, and you had to put some effort and energy and time into this thing. And some of those were late nights and all nighters sometimes for an exam. Same thing with your ideas, right? If you have an idea that you feel so strongly about that it needs to get to the market, you have to put the energy, the time into it. It's not just good to just have them on your on your phone or on a piece of paper anymore. It's not. In fact, it doesn't do anything because, again, many of you like me have had ideas for many years, and without you doing something about them, it's absolutely no good, right? Just to have an idea by itself. Now, I heard this story a little while ago, and how I equated it was this way, sort of. I live in Virginia, and let's say there is my favorite pizza place, for example, in New York, and I want to get some pizza on Saturday. Now, I can think about the pizza all I want. I can smell it, taste it. Remember the last time I had this pizza and it was so delicious and whatever else. But if I live in Virginia and the pizza place is in New York, I have to have a plan, an active plan on how to get this pizza from New York when I live in Virginia. And here it's a Saturday now, and so I got to think about, I got to work on Monday. So do I drive to New York today to get my pizza? Do I fly? Do I take the train? Do I take my bicycle to New York? Do I need to stop in a hotel somewhere on the way? How do I get from Virginia to New York to get this pizza? And it's the same thing with your ideas. Your number one, two ideas that you have in your tablet. You have to have a plan, right, of how to get from them being in your phone or on your piece of paper onto into reality, into the marketplace, right? Otherwise, it does you no good. As I said, you have to literally know who you're going to sell your product to, why would they want to buy your product, when you're going to start marketing it, should you market it, how much you're going to sell this product for, and all these things. You got to know those things way before sort of building a website, way before sort of getting your ideas out there to the market. You have to do the homework to be certain that, hey, this is going to work. This is my number one thing. This is my number two thing, and I'm going to make this thing work. You cannot just have it in your phone and just sort of let it sit there for forever. You have to have an active plan for doing it. Now, many of us are married, right? We have a family, and it's difficult. It's I love Tony Robbins. love that man to death. And his idea, his thought was, nothing is easy. And I get that there's nothing easy. And so many of us have jobs and we have a family. And so, you get up at 5 a.m, get kids to ready for school. You go to your job and you come home and you have to get dinner and maybe get a workout or whatever in there. And you just are tired. You have no time, right? But what he's done, what he's did, eons ago, he went to his work, and I think he was a janitor at some point. Then he got home at 4 or 5. He got his workout in, got his dinner done, and by 8 he was working from like 8 till 2 in the morning. I'm not telling you to do that. Work from 8 to 2 on your idea, but sometimes that is what it takes, though, to get your idea done. You have to put that college time into it, essentially, that study time into it, so that you're going to have an active plan, a great reason for getting this to market from your tablet or phone. Again, I get it. We're tired, and I'm not going to I probably won't do, that 8 to 2 thing. I probably can't get that done. But hey, Saturdays or Sundays are a great time. I can probably, get 3 hours here on this Saturday and, 2 hours tomorrow on Sunday, and maybe 3 hours tomorrow on Sunday, but you have to be able to carve time out of your schedule, right? To study your ideas, essentially, research your ideas, validate your ideas, just all these things that needs to be done for your idea. Again, it's not just good for it to be in your phone and your tablet. It's not, right? You have to do work to get it from where it is to the market. And I don't want you to feel sorry for me or me sorry for you. It's just how it needs to happen. It's not easy. And if it's easy, everyone would be doing it, right? And everyone would be where they want to be in life. And a lot of us aren't. My job, I love my job, but it's not what I want to do long term. My ideal job would be to take my 42 ideas that I have, and every day I get up, get a little workout in, get something to eat, and work on my ideas. Work them to the hilt. That is my ideal job, and I'm going for it. I'm going for it. It whatever it takes. Again, I probably won't do that 8 to 2 a.m. because I need my sleep, but for the most part, I'm going to find time, whether it be an hour after work, maybe a couple hours on the weekends, whatever I got to do to make it happen, make it happen. And the other thing I was going to say is find people in your area, in your neighborhood, in your town or city that has sort of the same ideas that you do. I had this meetup group that, charged me a lot of money for no reason. But it's very hard. I think I had 3 or 4 people sign up, and then again, many people for this one group I was working on. You make a plan for them to meet, and they don't meet, and whatever else, and it costs me money in the end. But there are other ways you can do that. You can find social networks in your area, and you can get those things working for you from that standpoint. But get people who will encourage you, and and maybe email them back and forth and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do today and tomorrow and whatever else, and have them sort of keep you on point with them. Anyway, so just my thoughts. Again, get your top couple ideas out there. Think about them. Know the who's, what, when, where, why, how they're going to be sold to people, and your purpose, your drive, your reason for getting it done. Do all the market research you need to. Validate your ideas before getting things out there, and just go for it. Just go for it. Anyway, let me know what's working for you, and I will do the same thing. Let you know what's working for me as well. So this struggle is real. It's a real issue, a real struggle. I'm gonna call this the struggle bus, if you would. The struggle bus is real, as my daughter would say. It's real. So get out there, make it happen for yourself. Thanks.